Hi friends, today we are going to be doing some activities together to transition from summer to fall. And I know some of you are very into summer and you're holding on to every last warm day. And then others of you, like me, are really ready for fall and kind of rushing it because we're just so excited for cold weather. So I thought we could celebrate both in this video. We're gonna do some outdoor activities, and then we're also going to do a little bit of decorating. I'm gonna give a preview of my fall and Halloween decor plans. And then at the end, I'm gonna give you an update a bit about myself and then also about the kittens that I have. If you don't know this already, I moved into a rental unit that is on an apple orchard, and I'm very excited for fall because of that reason. But the orchard doesn't just sell apples. They also grow peaches, nectarines, raspberries, lots of things that are available in the summer. And I've never been to an orchard to get anything but apples before. And I've always had it on a personal bucket list to go peach picking. And this seemed like the perfect opportunity since it's like literally like 5 steps away from my front door. I invited my friend Elise over, and she actually has never been apple picking. And I didn't know that until we were literally like picking apples together. And so that was really exciting that we both got to have a new experience. I was so honored that I got to be there for that and that I got to go peach picking and pick some nectarines too for the first time. But there's also pumpkins there. So let's go tour the apple orchard. And then Elise and I went and enjoyed a bit more of summer at the beach too. Okay, so this is the next day after Elise and I hung out, and even though I plan on going to the beach a lot more and still doing activities, enjoying the warm weather outside, inside the house, I am ready to embrace fall and really get into the spirit. I feel like fall is so short of a season and then all of a sudden it's Christmas, so I just try to enjoy it as long as possible. Now, if you've watched my videos before, I've done lots of vintage Halloween decorating videos, and I have a lot of fragile decorations. And I've always had cats in my life, but I haven't had kittens in like ever. I mean, I had a kitten like once as a little kid, and now I have two kittens, and they are naughty. Like they really get into stuff, and they actually like they climb on top of shelves, and they knocked over one of my shelves in my sewing room. It was a disaster. Thankfully, only one thing broke and it wasn't vintage. But I have to like batten down the hatches and secure everything now. And I'm going to focus on the like Halloween decor, lots of paper and fabric items that I already have, and some more fragile things that are Halloween related, especially glass vintage items like beakers and test tubes that I like to put out for Halloween. Those things I'm probably going to keep in the bin until next year. I love that they're kittens. They're having so much fun, but I'm very much looking forward to next year when they're going to be a little more mature and chilled out and calmed down. Here's Rosemary and Vera looking at the sun and enjoying it and sunbathing. And Rosemary loves summer, but I'm telling you, Vera is so excited for Halloween because she is the official Halloween mascot as a black kitty, and we can't wait for her to experience her first Halloween. This is like a good example of an item that I plan on using, especially on like tabletops. If my kittens get on here, then if this ends up on the ground, it's not a big deal. It's not like if they knock over a glass jar and they could get hurt. So honeycomb items, I always love these. And if you haven't seen, I have some videos all about vintage Halloween items that are like affordable, and honeycomb is one of these great items that is pretty cheap. I mean, I think I got this one at a flea market for like under $5, and I have a bunch of them. So let's do a little bit of decorating and getting into the fall spirit. This is my finished shelf. It is very hard to film horizontally because it is 8 feet tall. It is the tallest bookshelf I own. I got it at a thrift store, and it was like, had really, really bad scuffs all over it. So it's been painted mint, and I used it like as a personal bookcase most of the time. But this is my first time using it as like a bookcase to display decor. And it is just so giant. This is the only room that it actually fit in the rental unit, because this is the only room that had that tall of ceilings. The rest of the ceilings are kind of low. This shelf is a combination of Halloween spooky decor and then also more fall related items. And they also put lots of yellow in here because I do have yellow in other places in my dining room. But I wanted to put Halloween into it because on the other side is my other green bookcase, which is the one that I normally love to decorate like as full-blown Halloween. So I wanted them to be able to talk to each other. Oh, and please ignore there are towels underneath my kitchen island, and that's because my dad and I are working on the shelf that is by the fridge, which if you haven't seen my empty house tour video where you saw that big disaster by the fridge area, my dad and I are working on that, and so we have to move the kitchen island out of the way. So no, I don't just leave towels on the floor, okay guys? But anyway, I love this so much, and I love using my apple basket every year whenever I go apple picking, and then also being able to use it in my decor, and it's actual real vintage, which is so special. Most of these items are from estate sales, thrift stores, yard sales, and flea markets. Some things I made, like I made this. This is actually, it's like a tiny little pie box from the grocery store, and I wrapped it in yellow wrapping paper, and then I printed out some vintage Halloween labels. And I can link these below if they're still available. I got them on Etsy. They're really cheap, and then you can just print them yourself and have instant decor. I love doing upcycle projects. I have quite a few of these. I have some Halloween upcycle videos to make spooky Halloween candles out of toilet paper rolls. And then I also have making spooky Halloween ghosts out of like vintage flower power fabric. And then you can use like yogurt cups to upcycle those into those cute little ghosts. So I will link my upcycle videos below as well if you want to start doing some Halloween crafts. Let me know in the comments what you think of this, of my first like preview of Halloween decor in my new house. And also, I'd love to know if you have any suggestions for content that I could make in like the upcoming spooky season. Like if you like when I do outdoor activities, or if you like decor, or if you have any ideas, I would love to hear about them. Okay, and then if you watched my last video, that was about like 3 weeks ago, I was in the pit of despair about going through breakup grief and also being single at 30 and just dealing with being alone in this house. And I just wanted to say that I am doing a million times better. Seriously, I feel way better. Also, this is a sign that I'm doing way better because I actually have the energy and the desire to decorate, which I didn't have it at all before. A few different things helped me. Definitely having the support of my friends and family helped a lot. But then also filming that video was very cathartic. I wondered if it would be, and it definitely was. And then lastly, thank you so much for your comments and your kindness. I received a lot of support from you guys, and a lot of the comments that like really meant a lot to me were your personal stories of going through breakups or divorce and then dealing with being single and embracing it and then meeting the love of your life. That is the most like hopeful thing that I can hear. And I'm holding on to that and moving forward with embracing being single. And I'm really enjoying my time alone now, actually. The other day, I was driving home and I just thought to myself, I can't wait to be by myself with my kittens and watch whatever TV show I want and make a frozen pizza. And it's just, I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for all your kindness, and thank you for caring about me. I care about you too, and I'm definitely thinking of you if you were one of the people that left a comment about how you are going through the same thing or you're struggling with grief. I am definitely keeping you in my heart. Now, of course, my wonderful kittens have played a big role in making me feel really excited to come home. I absolutely love them. They're constantly chasing each other and playing together. And if you are planning on getting a cat, if you love cats and you've experienced with cats, I encourage you to get two. I had two senior cats previously, and now I have two kittens, and it's just so nice when they have each other. And I was kind of nervous about getting two kittens. It seemed like pretty overwhelming, and it hasn't been at all. I'm so glad that they have each other. And I want to say also, I've had a lot of questions about Blossom, the mom cat. So I had been feeding a feral cat. Her name was Blossom, and then she had kittens. And those are the two kittens that I have. And I've been waiting to give an update on Blossom until we knew for sure what was happening with her. Blossom was very unhappy being inside, and I don't blame her. She is feral. She was very upset. She was sad and lethargic, and we took her to the vet, and she has been fully taken care of. She is fixed. She got like all of her vaccinations, and she also had her ear clipped, so that if she ends up back outside, then everyone will know that she's already been fixed and she won't get pregnant again, which is great. The person who I rent the house from, her and I have been taking care of the cats together, and she has a pottery studio on the property. And so she has had Blossom living with her for like the past month or so in the pottery studio. And she was getting better. She was healing and everything, but she was still quite unhappy being inside. And so she made the decision to let Blossom out, and I fully supported that. I wanted to see if she would end up liking being inside, and she didn't. She didn't like humans, and she wants to be outside living her best life, and she's already lived here on the apple orchard for at least 3 years. So we know that she can handle it. She is very witty. She knows what to do to take care of herself, and we let her out. And I have seen her roaming the property, and she is so happy and healthy. She is having the best time, and I am so glad that we were able to help her and get her fixed, and she'll never get pregnant again. And the kittens are doing so well in the house. They've adjusted very well. So I'm going to show you a video of the kittens. I didn't take a video of Blossom yet, but I definitely will whenever I see her outside again. But thank you so much for watching my video, friends. Thank you for caring about my cats. And I also want to say a special thank you to my grandma and grandpa who I found out watch my videos. So grandma and grandpa, if you're watching this, hi, and I love you so much. I'm proud of you. It's okay. Good girl, Rosie. Okay, Rosie, you want to be a part of my Halloween decor? Yep, just rattle around all those vintage bottles. Perfect. Vera, that's your job. You're the Halloween kitty. They have a lot to learn. Look at all this progress. Who's a good girl? Vera I can barely pet, but things are happening with Rosie. Huh. Good girl. This is where they like to sit all day long, on the suitcase in my closet. And today I was able to pet them. Do you hear them purring? I've been able to pet Rosie pretty good, but Vera not at all until about today. Oh, I'm telling you, I was petting her a lot earlier. You have to believe me. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Yeah. Good kitty. Nobody panic, but there is a panther on my bed. This is the first time. Oh, bye! Oh my god, that was so exciting! They've never jumped on the bed when I'm here. Playtime has officially been moved to the bed. Oh, Vera gave up. But look at Rosie. She is so brave. She's sitting on me. Come on, Vera. There she is. This is what they do all day long. They're just constantly playing and it's so cute. I'm so glad they have each other. Are you guilty of doing this to the rug? I think so. I see a panther stalking you. Are you two the most beautiful babies? Oh. I can pet them both now. Sometimes I get bit, but it's worth it. Aww. Are we a big happy family? You let me pet you guys? We've made a lot of progress in just a few weeks.